Greetings, Mindcrafters, and welcome to another exciting Minecraft discussion. My name is Kimberly Quinn, and that's little Giovanni, and you can see behind me is the beaver pond. Check out that dam. Is that cool? Look at the gravity situation. Like, wow! And think these little creatures with flat tails did all that. It's absolutely amazing. Also, these are everywhere. Pencils, everywhere you look. It's so wild. Actually, I'm going to go over here just for a second before we get on to our topic because it's kind of cool. Look at all the pencils. It's just so crazy, and there are way more over there. It's so funny, so wild. So anyway, G and I wanted to talk today about how important being of service is to our well-being. And I'm not talking, before you hang up on me, I'm not talking about religion at all. You can make it into that because it would fit fine, but it doesn't have to be that at all. I'm talking about straight up well-being and maintaining positive psychology within, because it's just so true. And I'll tell you, I'm on a service high right now, like big time. And I just had lunch with one of my dear friends right afterwards. And so what happened was, I knew it's like 3 weeks ago or maybe a month ago, and that somebody local asked me to do a thing for some high schoolers that sort of close by. I'm into like anxiety and mindfulness and like that. And I knew 3 weeks ago that this week that we're in right now was packed. And I'm thinking, I'm kind of juggling, is this a good idea? Because I'm already packed. All good stuff too. None of it was bad. I just packed. And so I was like, you know what? In 3 weeks, it'll all work out. It'll be fine. And I try to do, I do a lot of, I speak and do things, and obviously there's fees for all that and stuff, but I try to do a couple of pro bono things each year locally because I just think it's important, right? It's that whole give back thing. But then the thing is what it does for the person. It just, oh my God, I'm on such a high, I can't even tell you. It was this morning, and there were like roughly 40 high school students, and just wonderful. Oh my God, probably 2/3 of them were in sports. They had a lot to say, very intelligent, openly talking about everything that stresses out high school students, and it was just so incredibly fun and amazing, and just kind of the questions about anxiety and stress, and they were just so engaged and into it. And so that is kind of actually the point of my whole video, is just how much fun it is to do stuff for others. And I told you at first I was like, I don't know, that week's crazy for me. Like, was it gonna spread me too thin and it wouldn't come out well and all that? And that can happen. That's actually, I'm definitely guilty of spreading myself too thin. Not recently, because I'm more aware now, but that was like a pattern for my earlier life. But I can't even tell you what it does. And because when we're sort of have that awareness of, no matter how it goes, but being part of something that's just bigger, and watching people become happier or lighter or in some way better off, they're laughing, smiling, anything. It's just such a rush. I can't tell you what a rush it is, and for the other little thing with that is, I feel a sneeze coming. Excuse me. Last time it was a false alarm. The other thing is when the pro bono thing, like when there's a volunteer, and I love speaking no matter what, no matter where. Here's another pencil way out here. Look at that. These are all over the place. Beavers at work. The pro bono thing is kind of fun, for the local crew, because and not only is it just fun to give back to the community, that's just such a trip. And they gave me a T-shirt. It's a Hope Happens Here T-shirt. I think I didn't look at it all the way. I think that's what it is, and that's of course suicide prevention program that actually a very good friend of mine started, the same friend I had lunch with. So just this whole day has been so good. It's only like 2:00 in the afternoon. It's already been absolutely amazing. The pro bono thing, what I was saying is that when the part about doing it for volunteer just makes it that much better. I mean, I have fun flying around the stage, paid or not, but it takes the pressure off, kind of, and I honestly think today's thing went so incredibly well. The students were amazing. The woman who ran it is amazing, and everybody who helped me get there in the building, because I like in a mouse in a maze, amazing. And but it does take the pressure off, because you're doing it for free. And I think I've done some of my best work doing that for that reason. And man, I'm on a high. So I was talking with my friend who actually started the Hope Happens Here program for lunch, and he's now retired, but he's done a ton of work all over the place. He's spoken literally all over the place, and he was just relating to the workshop high. He's like, isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing when you engage all those people about a topic that's important, about something that's mental health related. I mean, obviously lots of other topics are important besides that, but that he's in the same sort of biz that I am, and you actually see people engage and catch a nugget here and there, that the like light bulb aha moment goes on, and they stay after and talk with you, and they share stories and stuff, and it's just just that genuine human interaction with being of service is such a win-win. I just don't even have words. And so lots of people say that, right? It's definitely a thread through positive psychology, like in the textbooks. I don't use the textbooks, they're kind of passe, but textbook. But also like Gandhi was big on that. Wayne Dyer talks about that. Oprah talks about that. I mean, most people do, because the thing is, we have a tendency, especially in this media saturated, distraction saturated world, it's so easy for us to get caught up in our own heads, in our own thoughts, and sometimes drama with the extreme of thoughts, right? And it becomes easy to get kind of closed off from other humans out there. It just becomes easy to do that. I think, especially because we're in northern Vermont, a lot of people would say, I think, because I hear them say it, in the winter that's even easier. Like it's easy to kind of like stay in and isolate a little bit. I love to ski, so that I don't do that too much, but especially I would say mud season, when it gets really like cloudy, because then you can't ski either. That's the time I think when people can really get kind of closed in and get stuck in their heads. And there's no faster way to get out of your head than to do something for somebody else. And it's fun. It's so much fun, even if it's something so small, So that was really it. So service, key part of well-being. I'm on a workshop high, and that's it. And little G's on high with me. He doesn't know why. I think it's just because he's in the woods. Okay, this is Kimberly Quinn signing off from Northern Vermont. Sorry, the Notch in Northern Vermont. Have a mindful day.